Our first speaker today is from Geospeakers, a kind effect. She's giving her speech number 1 from the entertaining speaker. It's a 5 to 7 minute speech. And she says on aging gracefully, she says, do I have to figure out what I want to be when I grow up before I can age gracefully? I think that's an excellent question. So here with the Glower Hour is a
and I go hiking a lot. We love to get away from computers and fluorescent lights and get out under the sky with the trees and the birds and the wild animals. Any other hikers in the room? Anybody like to go hiking? Quite a few. The Bay Area is a great place for it, isn't it? I mean, the weather is almost always gorgeous, like today. And there's so many wonderful places to go. And sometimes you just don't have time to drive for a long distance. And so you like to find somewhere pretty close to the city. And one of our favorite places to go hiking is Rancho San Antonio, a little place just off 280 in Los Altos. And because RSA, as we call it for short, is so close and so convenient, lots of other people go there too. And when we see other hikers, we always smile and wave to them, because after all, we're all out there under the sky with the trees and the birds. Right? Well, maybe not. Over time, we've discovered that not everyone is as happy to be there as we are. And I'd like to tell you about some of our fellow hikers that we meet at RSA. First, there's your basic glowerer. We figure his doctor gave him an ultimatum. You'd better get some exercise or you'll be dead in a year. So he's out there. But it doesn't mean that he has to like it. And he doesn't see any reason why you should like it either. And if you smile and wave to him, he just glowers at you. So many glowerers hike after work that we've come to call the hour between 4 and 5 p.m. the glower hour. Now, some people have a better reason to be a little grumpy, like Marathon Matt. He's training for the big race. You see him running up the hill. And sometimes, if you smile and wave, he'll try to take a break from his white haze of pain. Only, you don't want to do it. You feel guilty. Because what if he collapses of a heart attack? And it'll be all your fault. Well, not everyone is quite as intense in their exercise. For instance, there's the power walker. You've seen her with the wrist weights and the ankle weights. This is hard to do, actually. You ever tried this? You have to get your arms and legs synchronized just right. And yeah, see, I keep getting out of sync. You have to concentrate. Because if you don't do it just right, if you get out of sync, the exercise doesn't count. So if some hiker tries to distract you by waving or something, there it happened again. Don't pay any attention. Just go on with your exercise. Then there are the cross-country skiers. Have you seen them? They come in pairs, a man and a woman, and they're planting their ski poles with every step. There's a technique to this, but I don't know what it is. But don't laugh at the cross-country skiers. If climate change brings snow to Los Altos, they'll be the ones laughing at us. Now, some people are less intense. For instance, one person we see a lot is the day trader. Now, this is another guy who got an ultimatum from his doctor, but he's so important, he can't stop working for a single minute. So he's walking along, and he's talking on the phone. He's buying and selling, or I don't know, maybe he's talking to the hospital, surgery, whatever it is, it's much more important than you are. So don't expect an acknowledgement. There's also the day trading mom. She's chattering on the phone, a mile a minute, don't know what she's talking about, but on the other hand, she's pushing a stroller. 2, maybe 3 kids in it. She's not paying any attention to the kids in the stroller. And the kids, they've got this blank expression. Where am I, and why does Mom keep bringing us to this? But now we come to my favorite hiker of all. She's a young Asian woman, and she's either hiking by herself or with one friend. And she kind of likes this hiking thing. She likes being out there on the trails, but she's not sure about the other hikers. They're a little scary, so she tends not to wave. But there's something else that's scarier than the other hikers. The sun. Because she doesn't want to get skin cancer or wrinkles. She wants to age gracefully. So she comes prepared. She wears long sleeves. Even in summer, sleeves rolled down all the way. And for some extra panache, she wears gloves. On the hottest days of summer, you'll see her with her gloves on. But what about the face? How does she keep the sun off her face? She has an answer for that too. The stormtrooper. These things are great. You don't have to worry about whether your head frame is long enough to cover your face. You don't have to muck around with that yucky, greasy sunscreen. I hate that stuff. And best of all, if rebels break into the Death Star, you'll be ready with your blaster. But you know what else I discovered? These are great for speeches, too. Ever worry about your facial expressions? Or your eye contact? Or making enough eye contact? One of these babies, you don't have to worry about that at all. I'm going to use one for all of my speeches. I recommend that you do, too. Yes, hiking at RSA is great. You meet such a wonderful cast of characters. I hope you all get a chance to go check out Rancho San Antonio sometime soon. And if you go, be sure to smile and wave to all the other hikers you see, because you're all out there together in the beautiful weather. Just don't expect that any of them are going to smile and wave back.